Traveling in 2026 feels different, doesn't it? The TSA has been rolling out advanced new scanners across the country, and by now, they're everywhere. These aren't your old-school X-ray machines. We're talking about hospital-grade CT scanners, supercharged with AI that can see every single item inside your bag with almost frightening clarity. They analyze the density, composition, and shape of every object, flagging things that would have sailed right through just a couple of years ago. So, what does this mean for you? It means the enforcement of existing rules, especially for electronics and batteries, is now incredibly strict. It's no longer a question of if you'll get a warning. It's a near certainty you'll be stopped. Items you've packed 100 times are suddenly getting red flagged. The result? Surprise confiscations, missed flights, and hundreds of dollars of your expensive tech ending up in a TSA disposal bin. This isn't about new regulations. It's a new, unforgiving era of enforcement. Today, we're breaking down the top 10 electronics most likely to be confiscated in 2026, so you don't become the next travel horror story. Number 1. Smart luggage. Kicking off our list is one of the most expensive and heartbreaking confiscations: smart luggage. Those slick suitcases with built-in chargers and trackers seem like a traveler's dream, but they can become a nightmare at the check-in counter. The reason is non-negotiable: fire risk. The FAA and TSA have a black-and-white rule. Any smart luggage with a non-removable lithium-ion battery is banned. Full stop. It can't go in the cargo hold, and it can't be carried on. Lithium-ion batteries can catch fire, and if a thermal runaway happens in the cargo hold, the crew can't get to it, which could be catastrophic. We've heard stories of travelers showing up only to be told their $400 suitcase can't fly. One passenger had to ditch her new bag because the battery required a screwdriver to remove it, and she was about to miss her flight. On this, there is zero flexibility. The fix? Before you pack, check your bag. The battery must be removable without tools. You should be able to pop it out with your hands. If you can, remove the battery and carry it with you into the cabin. If you can't, don't bring the suitcase. It's a guaranteed way to lose your luggage before your trip even begins. Number 2, high-capacity and unlabeled power banks. Next is something almost everyone travels with: a power bank. But not all are created equal, and in 2026, new TSA scanners are flagging them with brutal efficiency. The rules are about the battery's capacity, measured in watt-hours, or WAH. Here are the numbers you need to know. Power banks under 100 watt-hours are generally fine in your carry-on. But remember, all spare lithium-ion batteries, which includes power banks, are strictly forbidden in checked luggage. They must be in your carry-on. For larger power banks between 101 and 160 watt-hours, you need airline approval before you fly. Anything over 160 Wh is completely banned. The problem is, most of us don't know our power bank's watt-hour rating. A $20,000 May power bank is usually safe, but larger ones for laptops can easily exceed the 100 Wh each limit. The second issue is the label. If a TSA officer can't clearly read the watt-hour rating on your power bank, they are trained to confiscate it. No label, no flight. If they can't verify it's safe, they won't risk it. Always buy from reputable brands that print the specs clearly. If the label is worn, print a new one and tape it on. And whatever you do, keep it in your carry-on. Number 3. Loose, spare, lithium batteries. This one is for all the photographers, drone pilots, and tech lovers. You probably carry spare lithium batteries for your gear. While you think you're being prepared, you could be setting yourself up for a major headache. Like power banks, all spare lithium batteries are banned from checked baggage. This is a critical safety rule. The risk of a short circuit is much higher when batteries are loose in the cargo hold. If the metal terminals touch another metal object, it can complete a circuit, heat up, and start a fire. Because of this, the rule is firm. All spare lithium batteries must be in your carry-on. But it doesn't stop there. You also have to protect the terminals to prevent a short circuit. You can do this by keeping them in their original retail packaging, taping over the terminals, or putting each battery in its own plastic bag or protective pouch. The new CT scanners are excellent at identifying the chemical signature of batteries. If they see unprotected batteries in your bag, that's an instant bag check. If they're in your checked luggage, they'll be confiscated, and you might not know until you find a notice from the TSA in your bag at your destination. Number 4. Cordless hair. Styling tools. Here's an item that surprises many people. Cordless hair styling tools. That convenient cordless curling iron or straightener can be a major red flag. The issue, again, is the power source, but with a twist. First, there are tools with lithium-ion batteries. Like other electronics, these are best packed in your carry-on. You must also ensure they can't accidentally turn on. If they have a safety lock or a case, use it. If an officer thinks it could turn on and heat up in your bag, they can take it. The second, more confusing type is powered by butane or gas cartridges. This gets tricky. The TSA allows one butane-powered tool in your carry-on only, but it must have a safety cover over the heating element, and you can't bring spare gas cartridges. However, enforcement can be inconsistent, and some airlines ban them completely. One traveler reported having her butane curling iron taken simply because the officer was unsure of the rule. To avoid the gamble, stick to a corded model for travel or use a lithium-ion version and pack it carefully in your carry-on. Number 5. Vapes and E-Cigarettes. For the millions who vape, the travel rules are ironclad. These devices are a huge focus for the TSA and FAA due to a double risk: the lithium-ion batteries and the liquids. Let's be clear, you cannot pack a vape, e-cigarette, or any electronic smoking device in your checked luggage. Ever. It's a zero-tolerance policy. These devices must be in your carry-on or on your person. The main reason is the fire risk from the battery. When packing them in your carry-on, you are required to take measures to prevent accidental activation. It's a good idea to turn the device off or even remove the battery. Any vape liquids fall under the 3-1-1 rule. They must be in 3.4-ounce, 100 ml bottles, or smaller and fit in a single quart-sized bag. Also, remember that while the TSA allows them in your carry-on, rules in other countries can be much stricter, with some banning vapes entirely. For the TSA, the golden rule is simple: carry on only. If a vape is found in your checked bag or your device looks damaged or modified, you should fully expect it to be removed, and you're not getting it back. Number 6. Electric razors and beard trimmers. You'd think a simple electric razor wouldn't cause trouble. For years they've been a travel staple, but with the new CT scanners, these harmless grooming tools are being flagged, and sometimes taken, more than ever. The scanners are trained to lock onto anything with a dense internal battery, wiring, and a motor. Older razors, off-brand models, or devices that look cracked, swollen, or tampered with on the scan can instantly jump into the potential threat category. When that happens, TSA pulls your bag, takes the razor out, and inspects it closely. Most of the time, if it clearly looks like a normal razor and works properly, you'll get it back. But if the casing is damaged, the battery looks swollen, there are exposed wires, or the officer can't confidently identify it as safe, they're trained to err on the side of caution and confiscate it on the spot. Number 7. Electric toothbrushes. Just like electric razors, electric toothbrushes are another everyday item that's suddenly getting extra attention, and sometimes confiscated, at security. The TSA does allow electric toothbrushes, but what the scanner sees is a dense tube with a motor, wiring, and a lithium-ion battery inside. If that image isn't crystal clear, it goes straight into the suspicious device pile. There are two main problems. First, accidental activation. If your toothbrush starts buzzing inside your bag, that vibration plus a strange-looking object on the CT scan is an instant red flag. That alone can be enough for an officer to pull it out, decide it's not worth the risk, and toss it. Second, condition. If your toothbrush is cracked, taped up, corroded around the charging port, or looks even slightly modified, you're gambling. From the TSA's perspective, anything that looks like a homemade electronic device with a battery is not something they're going to argue about with you. If they're not fully comfortable with it, they can keep it. To protect your toothbrush and keep it out of the confiscation bin, use a hard travel case that covers the power button, pack it where it's not being crushed, and don't bring old beat-up handles that look like they've been repaired or hacked together. Clean, intact, and clearly normal is the goal. Number 8. Drones. Drones are incredibly popular, and who wouldn't want to bring one on vacation for amazing aerial shots? But flying with a drone is one of the fastest ways to lose an expensive piece of gear if you don't follow the rules exactly. Technically, the TSA allows drones in both carry-on and checked bags. In reality, checked is a terrible idea. The main issue is the batteries. Spare lithium-ion drone batteries are completely banned from checked luggage. If you pack them there, even by accident, they can be pulled out and confiscated without you ever knowing until you land and open your bag. Even in your carry-on, there are real risks. If your drone batteries are oversized, unlabeled, look modified, or don't clearly meet the watt-hour limits, officers are trained to remove anything that could be dangerous. A pro-level battery over 160 watt-hours, or a sketchy-looking third-party battery with no visible rating, is exactly the kind of thing that gets left behind in a TSA bin. There's another layer to this. In some countries, and even some U.S. airports, drones themselves attract extra scrutiny. A drone with no registration number, obvious DIY modifications, or exposed wiring can quickly move from cool camera to suspicious device. And again, the officer has the final say on whether that drone travels with you or not. If they're not comfortable with it, it stays behind. Number 9. Hidden cameras and spy gear. This category is niche, but the risk of confiscation, or at least very awkward questions, is extremely high. We're talking about any device with a hidden camera, like a pen camera, a USB charger that's also a recorder, or a clock with a lens buried inside. There's no specific TSA rule banning spy gear. However, these items are almost guaranteed to be flagged by the new CT scanners. The scanners are built to spot anomalies, and a device that looks like one thing but has the components of another is the textbook definition of an anomaly. That triggers a mandatory bag check and a very close look from a TSA officer. You'll have to explain what it is and what it's for. If your explanation isn't convincing, or the device looks modified or homemade, the officer has total authority to confiscate it. They are trained to find anything that could be a disguised threat, and hidden electronics are a perfect match. Your best bet is to not travel with this stuff at all. If you have a legitimate reason, be ready to declare it and explain it calmly. But walking into security with a hidden camera is asking for a level of attention you really don't want. Number 10. Rechargeable plasma lighters. Finally, at number 10, we have an item that seems modern and harmless, but is a real gamble: the rechargeable plasma lighter. These lighters, which use an electric arc, are often marketed as TSA-friendly, which can be dangerously misleading. Here's the deal. Common disposable lighters are generally allowed in your carry-on. But plasma, arc, and other electronic lighters are different. Because they are battery-powered and create intense heat, their status is confusing. The FAA worries about any device with a powerful lithium-ion battery designed specifically to create heat. Enforcement is famously inconsistent, but in practice, these are some of the most commonly confiscated mystery gadgets at checkpoints. At one airport, an officer might let it through. At another, it will be dropped straight into the bin. While the TSA website says they can be allowed in carry-on bags if protected from accidental activation, the final call is always up to the individual officer, and many simply won't take the risk. With the intense focus on all lithium-ion devices in 2026, the odds of these getting through are just not great. Don't waste your money on a fancy lighter just to have it tossed. Stick to a simple disposable lighter and save yourself the headache. Getting through airport security these days is all about being informed and prepared. This new level of enforcement is here to stay, so knowing the rules is your best defense against losing your expensive gear. If you've ever had something taken by the TSA, share your story in the comments below. What was it? And what did you learn? Your experience could help another traveler avoid the same mistake. So, let's break it down one last time. The real key is to pay close attention to anything with a lithium-ion battery. Check your smart luggage now to see if the battery is removable. Know the watt-hour ratings on your power banks and make sure they're labeled. Always pack spare batteries and vapes in your carry-on, never in your checked bag. And be aware that even normal things like an electric toothbrush can now cause delays or end up in a bin. Flying doesn't have to be a nightmare. A few minutes of checking your gear and packing smart at home can save you from a massive headache at the airport. If this guide was helpful, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss another travel update. Stay prepared, stay informed, and have a safe flight.